very steady today. I'll get a bungee cord for that. Good morning from beautiful Gilbert, Arizona. We're about to start our morning barrel race. We have a morning and a night race today, even though our regular races are on Wednesday because of New Year's Eve, Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. We'll be racing on Tuesdays for the next couple of weeks. Let me straighten this out a little bit. There we go. I appreciate any shares you can do. Shares, likes, and comments. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. If you feel so kind, go over and like our YouTube channel. We are in the Facebook and YouTube monetization program, so every time somebody shares, I make a couple cents. It helps with gas going down the road. Should be starting in about 13 minutes. Live feed's a little crooked today, that's alright. We're not exactly all straight around here either. So if you ever run a live feed, you always want to have another phone with you. This way you can share the live feed to other groups and to other pages. Like I said, we'll be starting in a couple minutes. You guys just got a drag. I gotta go get my camera and set that up. In case you didn't hear Jill, we have about 60 runners, and we're going to do a big drag at 28. It'll probably be a quick big drag. I don't think we're going to add water.
Guys, just give me 2 more minutes. We're gonna get those barrels set up. All right, riders, I want to thank everybody coming out today. This is the last race of our Run Rudolph series. So if you carried your time into tonight, that will qualify for the overall buckle side pod and all the fun things for tonight. So, but you have to declare that prior to your run. Make sure you're aware of that. There's also fraternity, derby, high stakes, and senior. That is an overall side pot for the month of December as well. I don't even know if our Randy the coffee guy is here. I have no idea. Well, darn, it doesn't look like he's here. That's a bummer. But Vinny's here from Southwest Barrels doing your photos, videos, and live stream, so be sure to check that out from Vinny. He sits out in the arena. Vinny, I'd move about 10 feet forward, so horses, when they run home, then they can run behind you a little bit easier. But if you like that spot, then I'll leave you in that spot. But just so there's enough spot behind, and room behind you so the horse knows they can run behind you to stop. Don't want to run the Vinny over. Next week is our NFR pattern. The arena will be shrunk down. We'll do a 60, basically a 60 by 70 pattern. Quick little pattern, super fun. I'll post that pre-draw up tomorrow, so beware of that. I'm looking for a pin. Almost ready. Our first 4 riders, we're going to drag every 4 riders, and we'll do a big drag after rider 28. Our first 4 riders in the pen should be Haley Davis on Stingray, 2 Patsy Alexander on PS No Pressures, 3 Madison Wilkerson on Mr. Jack Perry, and 4 it's going to be Leighton Drossos on Smoke Gun Charlie. All right. Timer is good. Vinny's good. Hey, tractor guy, can we close those gates behind you? I want to close. Thank you, guys down there. All right, that holding pen is an open gate, so just be sure when you're running home, you're aware of that. Circle your horse up for us. Hello. And a reminder, EHV season, keep your best practices, social distance your horses, and all that good stuff. Don't share water buckets. All right, I think we're ready to go. First rider out, this is Miss Haley Davis riding Stingray. Not to be confused with Sherry Serby's Stingray. That girl, Haley. Nice job with that young horse. We got a 19.218 to 19.218. Second rider out, this is going to be Patsy Alexander on PS No Pressure. $17.739, that's a 17.739 for Patsy. Rider number 3, this is Madison Wilkerson on Mr. Jack Terry. Well darn that barrel, that would have been a 17.289. One moment at the gate, we're going to get that barrel set back up. Thanks, Aiden. Oh, Aiden, if you can, turn the little faces on the barrels to Vinny because it looks good in the photo, so there's like a root off on that one. Just angle that to Vinny. Sorry, I should have told you that. And then, there you go. And then, yeah, and then we'll do the other 2 during the draft. Or you can do it now. Do it now, quick. Sorry. Thanks to Andy at the JVA Ranch. Andy's the one who painted those barrels. All right, last rider in this set will be rider number 4. This is Leighton Drossos riding Smoke Gun Charlie. That would have been the 21.645. Thanks, Aiden. We're ready for the tractor. After the tractor, we'll have riders 5 through 8 in that holding pen. 5 will be Susan Siggins on Cold Pillow, 6 Sherry Serby on her first horse, 7 Charlie Harms on Ain't Seen It Yet, and 8 Yvette Vega on Bugs and Guy Socks. We're ready for the tractor. Nine through 12 will be getting ready. 9 will be Massey Bilodeau, 10 Sherry Reel, 11 will be a scratch, 12 Mary Buchanan. Susan, I have you leading us off in this next set. If you're at, let me know, wave if that's okay, otherwise I'll keep you at 11. Susan Siggins, if you're down there, I have you leading off this next set if you want, or that'll keep you at the 11th spot. Vinny, do you see Susan? Is she there? All right, Susan, I have you at number 5 if you're ready, otherwise I'll keep you at 11. Nice run to start us off. That's a 16.687, a 16.687. We'll go to rider number 6. This will be Sherry Serby on her first horse. Charlie Harms, you're going to be on deck. Another great run, that's a 16.745, a 16.745. We're going to go to rider number 7. This is Charlie Harms on Ain't Seen It Yet. Nice job. That's a 17.954. A 17.954. Rider number 8, this is Yvette Vega riding Bugs and Livestock. Go ahead, Aiden, you can set those up. Sorry about that, Yvette. We'll get them next time. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. Riders. Riders 9 through 12, make your way to the holding pen. Rider 9, this will be Matthew Bilodeau on Small Town Rockstar. 10, Sherry Real on Daddy's Cash and Checks. 11 will be a scratch. 12, Eric Buchanan on Dennis. Those are your next riders. 13 through 16, if you're thinking about it. 13, Stacy Tucker. 14, Ashlyn Wade. 15, Kate Cosby. And 16, Sarah Salkin. All right, timer is good. We're looking for rider number 9. This is Matthew Bilodeau riding Small Town Rockstar. Sherry Real, you're going to be on deck. Awesome job, Massey. That's a 17.740, a 17.740. Rider 10, this will be Sherry Real riding Daddy's Cash and Checks. Mary, you're going to be on deck. $17.596, that's a 17.596 for Sherry. 11 is a scratch, so we'll go to rider 12, Mary Buchanan on Dennis. $18.464, that's a 18.464 for Marin. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. Riders 13 through 16 in that holding pen. 13, Stacy Tucker on She's a French O'Toole. 14, Ashlyn Wade on Torres to Fame. 15, Kate Caspi on Rusty, and 16, Sarah Salford on Phil. Everyone probably butchered those names. I can't remember what they told me. 17 through 20 be getting ready. 17, Chloe Garrett. 18, Riley Pearson. 19, Charlene Rath. And 20, Caitlin Johnson. Timer is good. We're on riders 13 through 16. This is rider 13, Stacy Tucker on She's a French O'Toole. Ashlyn Wade, you're on deck. $17.956, a 17.956 for Stacy. Rider 18, this will be Ashlyn Wade on Torres to Fame. Kate, you're going to be on deck. Nice job, Ashlyn. That's a 17.174, a 17.174. Rider 15, this is Kate Caspi on Rusty. Sarah, you're going to be on deck. $18.939, that's a 18.939 for Kate. Rider 16, this is Sarah Salk on Phil. There you go, Phil. That's an 18.539, a 18.539. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. Riders 17 through 20, make your way to that holding pen. 17, Chloe Derrick riding Eddies. 18, Riley Pearson on Cole. 19, Charlene Rask on the Royal Blues. And 20, Caitlin Johnson on Magnum. Those are your next 4 riders. 21 through 24, be getting ready. 21, Sherry Serby on horse number 2. 22, Caitlin Harms on Trace of My Guy. 23, Ellie Seuss on Rolo. And 24, Connie Hicks on Dynasty.
You're going to miss that when you move. You're going to have to call me up when you're in the holding house.
Sorry, 1 second, guys. All right. We're ready for rider 17. This is Chloe Derrick on Eddie. Riley Pearson, you're on deck. Nice job, Chloe. That's a 17.160, a 17.160. Go to rider 18. This is Riley Pearson on Cole. You're on deck. Hey, way to hang in there, Riley. He broke his breast collar, so be sure to check that out. 21.455. We'll go to rider 19, Charlene Rask on the Royal Blues. Caitlin, you're on deck. 17.242, that's a 17.242 for Charlene. We'll go to rider 20, this is Caitlin Johnson riding Magnum. Tractor, you're gonna be up next. $18.395, that's an 18.395 for Caitlin. Nice job. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. Riders 21 through 24, make your way to that building pen. 21, Sherry Serby on her second horse. 22, Chaley Marks on Trace of My Guy. 23, Ellie Seuss on Rolo. And 24, Connie Hicks on Dynasty. 25 through 28, you getting ready. 25, Kate Smith. 26, Carla Downson. $27 will be Lake Drosos, and then 28, Lucy Leisman. All right, riders. We're on riders 21 through 24. This is rider 21, Sherry Serby on horse number 2. Chaley Marks, you're going to be on deck. Beautiful run. That's a 16.268. That's your new leader, a 16.268 for Sherry. Nice job. Rider 22, Chaley Harms on TS Race of My Guy. Ellie Seuss, you're on deck. $17.420, that's a 17.420 for Chaley. Rider 23, this will be Ellie Seuss riding Rolo. Connie Hicks, you're going to be on deck. $18.508. It's a 18.508 for Ellie. Rider 24, this is Connie Hicks, riding Dynasty. Tractor, you'll be up next after Connie. Yeah, that a girl, Connie. Super great run. That horse only has one eye. That's awesome. 17.543, a 17.543. All right, Tractor, we're ready for you. 25 through 28, we get ready. 25, Peyton Smith on Dewey. 26, Carl Donaldson on Sweet Street. 27, Leighton Drosos on Simbacat. And 28, Lucy Leisman on Dreamer. Those are your next 4 riders before the big drag. The big drag will happen after rider 28. It'll take about 12 minutes. All right, riders, we're on 25 through 28. 25, this is Peyton Smith on Dewey. Carl Donaldson, you'll be on deck. Nice job, Peyton. That's an 18.670, 18.670. Go to rider 26. This is Carla Donaldson riding the Sweet Street. Leighton Drosos, you're going to be on deck. Shoot, sorry about that, Carla. That would have been a 17.3. 23-23-2025. We'll go to rider 27. This will be Leighton Drosos riding the Simicate. Lucy Leisman, you're on deck. Oh, Leighton, sorry about that. Dang it. Go ahead, Leighton. Set that barrel. 24.116. Once that barrel is set up, we'll go to rider 28. This will be Lucy Leisman riding Dreamer. That will be ready for the big drag. Well, that's a cute horse, Lucy. Sorry about that. That would have been an 18.608. All right, Aiden, we're going to pull those barrels. We're going to do a big drag. It'll take about 12 to 15 minutes. When we come back, we'll be riders 29 through 32. 29, Hannah Siggins. 30, Sherry Serby. 31, Allison Hart. 32, Sherry Reel. All right, riders, thanks for your patience. We're gonna get things ready to roll. Timer is good. We should be on riders 29 through 32. This is 29. Hannah Siggins riding Maverick. Sherry Survey will be on deck. $17.883, that's a 17.883 for Hannah. Rider number 30, this is Sherry Survey on her third horse. Allison Hart, you're going to be on deck. Nice job, that's a 16.931, a 16.931. We'll go to rider 31, this is Allison Hart on Mr. All Flings No Strings. Sherry Reel, you'll be on deck. $19.012, that's a 19.012 for Allison. Rider 32, this will be Sherry Reel on Firewater Make Me Dance. Then we'll track her after Sherry. $17.531, that's a 17.531 for Sherry. All right, tractor, ready for you. Riders 33 through 36. Make your way to the holding pen. 33, Susan Siggins riding Trace. 34, Haley Davis on Fergie. 35, Stacy Tucker on Roll Me Easy. And 36, Leah Tillman on Glamour. Those riders can get into the holding pen. 37 through 40, Naked About It. 37, Mary Buchanan. 38, Annie Lipstone. 39, Kate Chavez. And 40, Laura Clinton. All right, timer's good. We're looking for rider number 33. This is Susan Siggins riding Trace. Haley Davis, you're going to be on deck. Nice job, Susan, flirting with that fast time. That's a 16.358, a 16.358. Rider 34, Haley Davis on Fergie. We're ready for you. Stacy Tucker, you're going to be on deck. If anyone's near Haley and wants to ride next to her, sometimes this little horse gives her some grief. Deep breath, Haley, deep breath. Come on, little Miss Fergie. You can walk on in and then just step across the timer, that's fine. So the nice thing about Tuesday mornings, it's more of a chill race. Great time to, if you have a horse that gives you a little bit of problems and stuff, we're more about a training race on Tuesday morning. Wednesday, but Wednesday's Tuesday. Well, dang it. Sorry about that, Haley. That would have been a 17.835. One moment, we're going to get that set up. Go to rider 35. This is Stacy Tucker on Roll Me Easy. Leah Tillman, you're going to be on deck. Sorry about that, Stacy. Go to the last rider in this set, rider 36. This will be Leah Tillman on Glamour. Just a reminder, riders, when you break pattern, not to circle it twice, because then you put the next rider further down on the ground. Good job, Leah. That's a 19.739, a 19.739. All right, tractor, ready for you. 37 through 40, make your way to that holding pen. 37, Merrick Buchanan on Rouge. 38, Annie Lipscomb on French Fabulous Tarzan. 39, Kate Chesfay on Ranger. 40, Laura Kleingen on Dash to Gold. 41 through 44, be thinking about it. 41, Chloe Derrick. 42, Patsy Alexander. 43, Penny Hubbard. 44, Jill Starkey. Okay, tractor is done and the time is ready, so we're looking for Merrick Buchanan on Rouge, followed by Annie Lipscomb. I've got that living in a 17.694, one down barrel. After the barrel set, we'll be looking for Annie Lipscomb riding French Fabulous Tarzan, followed by Kate Chesfay. Alright, this is Annie Lipscomb on French Fabulous Tarzan. Nice run, that's a 17.350, 17.350. Next rider out is Kate Chesfay on Ranger, followed by Laura Kleingen on Dash to Gold and Black. a 19.111 with one down barrel. Once the barrel's set, we'll be looking for Laura Kleinjean on dash to gold, and then we'll drop. Nice run, that's a 16.770, 16.770. We are ready for the tractor. We're ready for the tractor. After the drag, we'll go 41, Chloe Derrick on Grayson, 42, Patsy Alexander on PS River's Edge, 43, Penny Hubbard on Trump, and 44, Jill Sparks on UCR Little Dash. Timer's ready. We are looking for Chloe Derrick on Gracie, followed by Patsy Alexander on PS The River's Edge. Nice run, that's a 17.347, 17.347. We are looking for Patsy Alexander on PS The River's Edge, followed by Penny Hubbard and Jill Starkey. Sorry about that. That would have been a 17.365 with one down barrel. Once the barrel's set, we're looking for Penny Hubbard on Trump, followed by Jill Starkey, and that'll finish the drag.
that down barrel would have been a 19.250. Once the barrel's set, we are ready for Jill Starkey. Nice run, that's a 17.053, 17.053. We are ready for the tractor. After the drag, we are looking for Shaylee Harms on a dancing guy. Number 46, Sherry Serby on her horse number 4, Jill Starkey on Maiden, and 48, Laura Klein on CS Frenchman Shots. All right, our timer's ready. We are looking for Shaylee Harms on a dandy guy, followed by number 46, Sherry Serby. Nice run, that's a 17.403, 17.403. All right, next out is Sherry Serby on horse number 4, followed by Jill Starkey and Laura Klein. Nice run, 16.343. That's a 16.343. All right, next out we're looking for Jill Starkey on Fighting Laney, followed by Laura Kleinjean, and then the drag. Nice run. 17.157, 17.157. Alright, last on the drag, number 8, bar plunging on TS Frenchman shots. One 7.964, that's a 17.964 for Laura. We are ready for the drag. After the drag, we're looking for 49, Lisa Bowman on Easy Money, Julie Leggett on Fixin' to Get Checks, Yvette Vega on Whiskey Havoc, and Shelley Murphy on Billy. Your next one, Holy Grail. Okay, timer's ready. We are looking for Lisa Bowman on Easy Money, followed by Julie Leggett on Fixin' to Get Checks. Nice run, that's a 16.901, 16.901. We are looking for Julie Leggett on Fixin' to Get Checks, followed by 51, Yvette Vega, and 52, Shelley Murphy. that down, bear with me, notes are a little bit of 17.150. Alright, barrel set, we are looking for the data on Whiskey Havoc, followed by Shelley Murphy on Philly.
Nice job. That's a 16.991, a 16.991 free bet. Rider 52, this is Shelley Murphy, riding Dillon. To be the last rider of the day. $17.908, that's a 17.908. That concludes the race. Tractor, you can go ahead and clean things up and exit the arena. Give me a moment while I do the times. If you pay for time only, you'll be able to do them afterwards as well. Time onlys are just $10 unlimited per horse. So if you'd like to do them, you can settle up after you go. Okay, here's our results. Winning the race today with a fast time of a 16.268, $229 goes to Sherry Survey on horse number 2. Second place was 16.343, $175, Sherry Survey on horse number 4. Third place was 16.358, $128, Susan Siggins on Trace. One out of money is Susan Siggins on Pillows. In the 2D, first place was 16.770, $199, Laura Kleinchen on Dash to Gold. Second place was 16.901, $153, Lisa Bolin on Easy Money. Third place was 16.931, $111. Sherry Servian, horse number 3. One on the money is Yvette Vega. In the 3D, first place was 17.347, $170. Chloe Derrick on Gracie. Second place was 17.350, $130. Annie Lipscomb on French Fabulous Tarzan. Third place was 17.403, $95. Chaley Harms on A Dandy Guy. One on the money is Chaley Harms on Trace of My Guy. In the 4D, first place with an 18.395, $140 goes to Caitlin Johnson on Magnum. Second place with 18.464, $108, Maren Buchanan on Dennis. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta make sure that's a half hole. Did I do that right? Yes, okay. Just double checking my math. Second place, 18.464, $108, Maren Buchanan. And third place, 18.508, $78, Ellie Seuss on Rolo. And on the money is Sarah Salt. All right, riders, you come on up, collect your winnings.
All right, thanks everybody. I'll talk to you tonight. I believe we start at 6 o'clock.